Now, a positive story about industry. A new ship repair facility is coming to South Texas. That was announced today at a news conference involving Braswell Services Group, which is relocating its operation from the Charleston Naval Shipyard, which is closing down. The company's CEO says its forte is minesweepers, so relocating in Ingleside makes sense. It has acquired the Ingleside Offshore Services Yard, and Elliot Braswell says most of the 300 marine tradesmen he will employ will come from our local workforce.
There seems to be a lot of tradesmen around here, except for the ship's carpenters, and we'll have to train those from scratch on it. However, I feel that there's enough people here, we shouldn't have to bring anything but management teams in.
Braswell says it will take about a year to be fully operational, and his company will take title to the property within 60 days. The city of Corpus Christi is about to roll out the red carpet for a crime prevention plan known as Operation Weed and Seed. Kickoff is tomorrow at 11 a.m. here at Crosley Elementary School, where 50 city organizations backing the effort will get it going. The idea behind the program is strong enforcement, community policing, restoration, and crime prevention education. This is the Operation Weed and Seed target area, and one city coordinator says there are some very good reasons this one was picked.
Citywide, after we did a crime analysis, we found that this area was highest in drug and substance abuse, very high in a couple areas in terms of violent crime, but it was very low in terms of gang activity.
But Rasat says the difference is the people in the target area asked for help along with their elbow grease to weed out the bad and plant good seed. In Friday's World News headlines, the murder trial of Lyle Menendez has ended in a mistrial, but the DA says no deal will be struck. A helicopter pilot killed today in California is being called a hero. He crashed into the roof of a high-rise building instead of the side of the building. Vice President Gore has urged America's mayors to help get anti-crime legislation through Congress. A quake survivor is packaging pieces of the damaged Santa Monica freeway as souvenirs. Proceeds go to quake relief. And an undercover agent has testified top federal officials lied about losing the element of surprise in last year's raid on the Branch Davidian compound, then tried to pass the blame for the botched assault. Elsewhere around the state, a former gang general says the president of the Texas Mexican Mafia hopes one day to reclaim land from the U.S. A Houston grand jury has begun hearing evidence in the shooting death of a Scottish oilman's son. Assistant State Attorney General Gary Bledsoe has resigned. He's being investigated for possibly doing outside work on state time. And San Antonio hotel and airport officials report little impact from a strike by taxi drivers. Need a vehicle, even a boat? Cheap? You might be able to get one tomorrow morning at a public auction at the Clayburgh County Courthouse. This picture sums it up. It says, "I lost this ugly car to dope." 80 cars, trucks, and vans confiscated during drug arrests will be auctioned off beginning at 10 a.m. There is even a boat with motor and trailer. The sheriff says it's one of the biggest auctions he's ever put together, and there'll be more to come.
It's a backlog of vehicles we've had processed through the court system, and so that's why we have such a backlog. And I still have another 100 sitting in the lot, so stand by for more cars later on.
The models here range from the mid-70s to the late 80s, and Munoz says they also range from poor shape to pretty good shape. A soaring eagle, a posse of riders, and a cool blast as the KDF 9 o'clock news continues.
This is Michael Steele, the proud owner of a 1994 Toyota Corolla. Michael, tell us how they treated you here at Polio Toyota.
They were very friendly. They weren't high pressured at all. They showed me exactly the type of car I wanted, and they gave me a really good deal, a deal that I was very satisfied with.
How do they treat you when you walk into Polio?
They were very friendly. Like I said, they weren't high pressured at all. They were just very friendly.
Warehouse Rentals guarantees the lowest price for filling your entertainment needs. Warehouse offers the best in movies for a price that will amaze you. Only 69 cents for most movies for 2 nights. And new releases only 99 cents for 1 night. And it gets better. Rent any 3 69-cent movie for only $1.50. No one else in town has lower prices, and membership is absolutely free. No deposit or credit card needed. Come by our huge warehouse, and you'll be saying, "Come see us and save. Come see us and rave."
You have to have an education in order to get anywhere nowadays, and if you don't have it, you're stuck where you're at.
Basketball is our main job, and school is your main job.
Education is the key to your future.
Give yourself the best possible shot at success. Stay in school. It's your best move.
Pizza Hut is proud to be a sponsor of the Stay in School program.
Up to $100, but call now and it's just $8.99, and we'll throw in a second pizza for just half price. Our drivers are standing by, so call now.
Pizza Hut salutes the students of Coastal Bend. Stay in school.
A rare ceremony called the Eagle Scout Court of Honor is going to be held tomorrow afternoon at King High School. And this is the reason: an atrium that was begun by 8 special education students and finished thanks to the efforts of Scout Cameron Fox. The Eagle Scout told us why he chose to work on this atrium.
For the final rank in scouting, you have to do a major project, and I needed to do something that would be taken care of years after I was out of scouting, something that would keep giving after I was gone.
Fox and volunteers put in plumbing lines, a rock waterfall, and a pond, and the whole project will also be dedicated at Saturday's ceremony. KDF-TV underwrote Fox's project expenses. There's always something different about the weather for the start of the South Texas Trail Ride. Same thing this year, and once again it is not stopping too many of the riders. In fact, one we talked with today would rather have this than the alternative.
Well, I didn't really want it to be a hot, nasty day, you know, everybody sweating. I was hoping it'd be cold, but, you know, raining, that's part of it. I mean, they did it hundreds of years ago, and they lived through it. I guess we'll live through it, too.
The 8-day trail ride begins tomorrow at 7 a.m., and the destination is San Antonio for its livestock show and rodeo next Saturday. And you thought yesterday's weather was ugly. Maybe you needed a new reminder that winter was still with us. Mother Nature sure came through with that reminder, and that north wind will be here for a few days at least to keep you from forgetting. Dave Barber, I take it you're recommending coats and blankets through the weekend, huh?
Well, Jay, it does look colder as we head on into the forecast for tonight. Even on into tomorrow, temperatures will not be rising much. So that's right. Have the coats, have the blankets ready. And if you got a fireplace, get ready to put an extra log on the fire. The cool air holding in place for the weekend. Kind of hard to see where we are. Lots of clouds in place for our area. The frontal system has moved through. Cooler high pressure in control at the surface. But all this moisture continues flowing across our cooler air mass here at the surface. Upper level winds steering the moisture from the Pacific across Mexico and on into our region. And don't expect that to change on into tomorrow. We'll continue to have chances for showers, and with cool temperatures, it's not a very nice looking weekend forecast at all. As we head on into the forecast map for tomorrow, areas of rain, mostly light rain, maybe some drizzle as well. Look at northeastern sections of the state. We'll see possibility of a little bit of frozen precipitation there. For us, though, not that cold, but it will be cold. Temperatures in the lower and middle 40s with a good chance for a cold rain tonight, and for tomorrow, holding probably in the 40s with still more rain. Hopefully a little bit of sunshine to warm us up Sunday, Jay.
Thanks, Dave. Enjoy the weekend. A Cowboy Fever Check is next.